back to another Decorate for Christmas video. Today we are doing tree number 5 out of 6. We are currently in the basement. I haven't shared much of this room just yet because we're still finishing it. But I always knew I wanted to put a tree down here because we do use this area quite a lot. It's our movie room slash gym. And I'm genuinely really excited to share this one with you guys. So without further ado, let's get to decorating. If you've been following me for a while, then you know that this is one of my first Christmas trees. I believe I had it in my studio apartment, or we probably purchased it in our previous apartment in White Plains. It's from Walmart. I used to love it a lot. It is flocked, and sadly, this tree, you do need to fluff it, and you also have to put in lights. It is pre-lit, but definitely not like the Grand Duchess. It doesn't have as many lights. I did get a pack of light that I do want to put in from Amazon. I used those last year on my railing and I got it again. But I am already regretting this and I haven't even started. If you take anything from this video, let it be just get the Grand Duchess. Because in my opinion, it's worth every penny, especially because you don't have to deal with the fluffing and the installing of lights. And then just thinking about having to remove all the lights in January, I'm just not looking forward to it. I haven't used this tree in like 2 years, 3, but pro tip, if you have a tree that has like this extra piece, always tape it to it, either with tape or put it in a Ziploc bag and then tape it around it because you will never lose it. All right, let's get to fluffing. Not putting in the Christmas tree skirt first.
What a feeling, now it's time for Christmas.
Oh, I did not miss doing this.
And Christmas is my favorite time of year. It's beginning to look like all my wishes are coming true. That's why I cheer. I've been busy decking the halls. I've been kind to big and small. And now it's time to have a merry holiday. What a feeling when it's time for Christmas. Let's sing a carol and we'll bring it here. I guess that spring and summer, they're all fine. But I've been waiting for the season that's mine. So let it come, yeah, let it come.
All right, I probably inhaled, I don't know how much of the fake snow, but here's a tree in her glory. I have to say, I kind of miss having a flocked tree. I know that the trend right now is having green trees, but if you have a flocked tree, don't feel like you need to get a green tree, which I know it contradicts myself since I just said that this is your sign to buy yourself a Grand Duchess tree. However, you can still find an already fluffed tree flocked if this is your preference. Now I'm going to do the part that I low-key hate even more than flocking, which is putting on these lights. These are the ones that I got from Amazon. They are truly, truly perfection. Like the most amazing lights ever. I believe it's 1,000 little twinkly lights and it's extremely long. So hopefully it's all I need for this 7.5 tree. Let's get to it. I think I'm gonna start from the top, or should I start from the bottom? I'm gonna ask chat. All right, so my friend chat said to start from the bottom up because apparently it's easier. So that's what we're gonna do. Let's put these at the bottom. Okay. So, I already have a feeling this is not gonna be long enough.
I can see the snowflakes fall. I can hear the sleigh bells call. They're saying it's time to have a merry holiday. What a feeling, now it's time for Christmas. And Christmas is my favorite time of year. It's beginning to look like all my wishes.
To be honest, I don't even know if this looks any better, but we don't have any more lights. So that's gonna have to do. We're moving on. All right, so here are all of the ornaments that I'm going to be using for this tree. The theme is going to be clear and silver. Starting with these 2 packs of silver ornaments. The big one and small are from HomeSense. These 2 giant snowflakes are from At Home. And then these garlands are from Walmart. These right here, which are like silver diamonds and crystals, are from Hobby Lobby. I got 6 packs of these. For the garland, the small one, I got 3. And then these bigger ones, I got 4. I have 1 pack of these snowflakes that I got from Hobby Lobby. These clear ornaments are old. I think they're from Michael's or Bed Bath & Beyond. But then I found a pack of 3 of these, which are very similar, from HomeGoods. For picks, I'm going to be reusing these silver ones that I've used in previous years. These are like little star ones. And then these right here are a little bit fuller, but they're both from Hobby Lobby. And then I got 22 of these little clear ice drops. I thought they would be cute to put throughout the tree or as a tree topper. You guys know how I feel about tinsel. It's not my favorite, but I feel like for the theme of this tree, it could work. So I have 3 packs of these from Walmart. And then these clear icicles are from Dollar General. I have 6 packs of these. These larger silver balls are from Hobby Lobby. I have 12 of these and then also 12 of these smaller ones, which I just decided to leave in this basket because it's gonna make a glitter mess. And last but not least are these 4 clear reindeers, which I got from Michael's or Bed Bath & Beyond, not sure. I'll try to link as many things as I can in the description box, if not similar pieces, but let's get started. All right, so I got asked on the previous video to share my method on how I like distribute all the ornaments evenly and flow nicely, but to be honest with you, it's all trial and error. Maybe moving away from the trees to see if there's any empty spaces or areas that need more ornaments than the other. For example, for this specific tree, I will be moving it to the corner once I'm done decorating, but for the sake of the video, I feel like this layout is better for you guys to see everything that I'm going to be doing. But since this tree is going to be in a corner, I'm going to be showcasing parts of the sides and the front and not the back. To be honest, the back of the tree is none of my business. That being said, I will be focusing on the sides and the front. So the way that I like to start is with the largest ornament that I own. I'm going to start off with this one, which is glass. It has this longer hanging fabric, which I think I might leave just because it's easier to wrap the tree like this with it. On our traditional tree, I had a few ornaments that have this like fabric to hold the ornament. And typically I do prefer to use this type of wire, which is flower wire. This is amazing. I could just cut this off and just use the flower wire and loop it through this area right here. But I feel like this kind of matches the theme. So I'm just going to wrap this around the branch. Another thing is I do count how many ornaments of everything that I have. So for example, this one is my largest and I have 4. But this one, for example, is the second largest, as you can tell. And I have 12 of these. So I'm going to be first starting off with the 4 that I have and then evenly moving them around and then moving on to the rhinestone one. I'm going to put this one somewhere up here in this corner and then wrap it, and then another one here and maybe another one here and here, kind of like a zigzag in a way. Pretty much filled the tree with as many as I could of our larger ornaments, so these larger ones and then the 4 that I mentioned. And now I'm going to go in with these smaller ones, which I also have 12, and then basically spreading these out evenly throughout the tree. I do feel that silver and clear does get lost in a flock tree, so I'm definitely going to be doing this exact theme next year on our regular green tree. I've even made little gingerbread Santas. There's nothing left to. Alright, I'm sure you could barely tell, but the rhinestone ornaments are in there. Now, moving on with these silver tempered glass ornaments, similar size as the previous ones. I'm just also going to be evenly distributing these. All right, so I may or may not hate the tree. We're just gonna continue. If I'm being honest, I typically always hate the trees as I'm doing them. And then at the end, I'm like, oh, okay, it's working out. But I just feel like the flocked tree is eating all of the ornaments. So I'm just going to put the tree topper.
There's a rumor spreading all over town, but of course it's not true. They say Santa ain't coming around. Trust me, I'm waiting up for you, coming down my chimney.
Alright, this is the reality. I am really disliking the tree, but I'm going to continue and try to finish. The lighting and how dark it's in this room, it really doesn't give the tree any justice. Also, that recessed light right underneath the tree, it makes everything look, I don't know, but we're going to move on. Okay, the reality is I had to take a break from continuing decorating the tree yesterday because I was honestly not loving how it was turning out, but we're back today and we are adding some silver garland. I feel like that's the last finishing touch, so let's get to it. These are all of the ornaments that I ended up not using. 2 of these garlands. I also didn't end up using these giant snowflakes, which I really wanted to use, but I'm going to leave it to use it next year on the green tree because I feel like it truly gets lost in the flock tree. Same with these snowflakes and these beautiful little clear pigs. Then I also didn't use any of these garlands. All right, so here is our flocked silver and clear Christmas tree. Let me give you a quick walkthrough of everything. Starting with the tree topper, all of the pigs are from Hobby Lobby. I mixed silver, white, and then the actual tree star is from Target. And then I also added these flocked pine cones to the top, which I feel like adds a little bit of interest. Going down with the ornaments, I have some silver, these glitzy ones, some clear. I also added a few of these icicles to the tree, which I love. But my favorite part has to be the garland. I really love how it turned out with the mix of larger and slimmer version. I just love the way that it flows throughout the tree. I did a few layers, as you can see. I feel like that definitely tied all of the ornaments together, which I love. And then I had some clear ornaments over here. I just overall love how it turned out in the end, especially moving it to this corner since it's no longer above the recessed light. It's still there, but not right above it. Yeah, that's pretty much our 5th Christmas tree. I can't believe we've done 5 so far. I do feel like I want to do this exact same theme next year on a non-flock tree because I feel like it would definitely stand out more. But I do love how it turned out, especially for the basement. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to link as many things as I can in the description box and see you on our last Christmas tree.
Merry Christmas, baby. Reindeer's coming out to play. Santa Claus is packing the presents, making sure you've been behaving okay. Merry Christmas, honey.